say as you said.
Okay.
I give you what is yours.
Alright, you can take credit for it, it's alright.
No, that's yours.
Alright.
So what you put it, you're forking it up or you're tilling it?
I'll put both, alright? Both. Alright?
So after you do that, you have to make some bands. So you can plan on that one.
I'm familiar with poems.
I have one.
You're really recording this whole thing, right?
Yep.
Each is like recipes.
Healthy ways, like it's about healthy preparation.
Healthy eating. Healthy cooking. Right?
Yes, yeah, the cookies.
And then we say we want demonstration.
Okay, well, as you can see, our group is a nutrition group, and we discussed that we should have, on the day that we have in the lunch, which is October the 4th, that we're going to have some recipes for healthy cooking. So, especially for the kids, we need to advise them on the healthy things that they should use, and especially using the local product. We also have on that day demonstration of healthy cooking, and we're going to have some volunteers. I'm going to be one of them, and we're going to use up things like breadfruit and so on to make breadfruit balls and chips and all sorts of things. And we're going to have a training date on the 20th of September, which will be before the launch, in order to, we can get other people in the community to come, and then we train them, and then they'll be able to assist on the 4th of October.
Basically, we're thinking of football being our main event. We'll have competitions at the five aside, and we'll have different age groups. So I think we have two age groups, one between the ages of 16 and above, like 21, and one for little kids, one competition for little kids.
16 and on,
and then they have people they know that we could try to get a dance hall. They know an area that might be possible. They're going to call some people. Then they're really interested in kickboxing. So that could be an activity. I mean, I actually looked online, and there's a martial arts institute, a couple of them actually in Grenada, and I will call them and contact them this weekend. We're also thinking about steel handband, and they know someone that could teach that. And also, we were also thinking of a biking group. You guys have bikes, some of them. Sometimes you guys go riding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have a bike combination, ride around 1, 2, and back in the past.
You don't know what the competition is.
Also, the hash. So they're actually very interested in. We're going to have a trail. It's basically. Does everybody know? They didn't know what a hash was. So a hash is basically a trail where everybody walks around. And,
The shut-ins. These are the people you want to go and look at, take care of their needs, like their medical. Get to know what their medical is all about, and then we'll be able to take it from there, which I think is a very good idea of looking at for the elderly ones, making sure that their health is fine and they're doing all right. Because I know a few of them well, which they need to be looked at. So it's a great idea, great thinking about health for the elderlies. Yeah, and it's an ongoing something. We don't want to start it now, Monday, and by Tuesday you don't have any more health. It's something that's supposed to go until I reach the age of 94, and then come and help me too. Okay. And we also have an ice screening for them. We want to see that at the festival. We want to have all these checks, so they could see from all the way from Grenada's Valley to the School of Medicine. Good.
I'm on the floor. Alright. I guess I'm on the floor. My name's Kieran. This is a community gardening group. and Telfa and Linda were able to give us some input about community gardening. First of all, we talked about possible spaces that we can use for community gardening, and Linda and Telfa were able to help us come up with 3 spots. So our plan of action is going to be to follow up with those 3 spots. Linda and Telfa are going to find out contacts and their phone numbers to see if we can access these lands. And together with Grand Anse Valley Action Group and whoever else wants to come, we want to schedule an appointment with Glynis Roberts, the representative for Grand Anse Valley, and talk to her, see what support she can give us in terms of the land, and also coming to the festival event. In terms of what we're planning on doing once we get a hold of the land would be we'd have to do 1 day set aside for cleanup. We were hoping, along with Grand Anse Valley Action Group, anybody else who wants to come, the Young Men's Group, if they could help clean up the area, so that way we can totally clean up the area, till the land, fence around the land, so that way stray dogs and stuff do not mess with the plants that we're planning on planting there. We also want to collect some rakes, spades, and hoes to take care of the land. And what we'd also like to do is some start off planting right now, in terms of some seeds need to germinate before you plant them in the ground. So we wanted to kind of utilize the whole entire class as well as members in the community to kind of get seeds, start germinating the plants now, so that way by October 4th we can have not only children but adults to start planting in this area that we're going to have, so that way it's all ready and everything, and along with other seeds as well too. In terms of other things that we're discussing for cleanup, Telfer was suggesting that we should build a tiny little shack for tools and stuff like that, so that that way they're always stored there and the community can use them. And other suggestions we had were a water tank and irrigation system along with a water hose to be.
Live and love Jah. Listen to these words, my friend. Listen to these words Jah said. Give an helping hand to your brother when he's crying out. Give an helping hand to your sister when she's crying out. Give an helping hand to your brother and good will come around. Give an helping hand to your sister. Whether it's your family or whether it's your friend, Jah created us to be one in His name. Jah will never divide us. Mankind divides itself. Yes. Now hatred is our enemy, not a falling friend. So give an helping hand to your brother when he's crying out. Give an helping hand to your sister when she's crying out. Give an helping hand to your brother when he's crying out. Give an helping hand to your sister. Hear the weak crying. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Turn to page 2. Now, when it comes to food and nutrition, how much do we have to eat of each stuff? So let's say you want to eat a lunch today, right? Like we have some good food for you after this. How much of each one do you think you should eat? If there's chicken, there's vegetables, there's fruits, and all these things, how much of each? Do you eat all chicken? One of each? Okay, so somebody says one of each. Anybody else? All vegetables maybe? Sufficient of each. Sufficient of each? That's a good answer.
You cannot hold taste in this. Yes, this is like the fat they used to have in here.
Foods that have 0 trans fat in them. So in this case, this food has 2 grams per cup, right? 2 grams per cup trans fat. Next thing is cholesterol. Cholesterol is also something like trans fat where it blocks your arteries. So you want to avoid that. Get foods that say 0 cholesterol. Okay, sodium is the next one. As you can see, this thing has very high sodium. What does it mean? It says total fats 13 grams, 20%. On top says percent daily value. Do you see it? I'm talking about these ones, right? Okay, very easy. Any questions on this? All right, turn to the next page. And you could read